Friday, March 20. By today, everybody alive knows that the Fed dropped a surprise on Wednesday and that mortgage rates and long-term rates came down, and the surprise was interpreted widely that the Fed would not be as aggressive as we thought, might not tighten as fast, and confusion abounds. It's true. The Fed's announcement made it immediately less likely that the Fed's going to hike. But Janet Yellen's doing very well in making sure everybody stays confused. The door is now open to tightening on a hair trigger. The Fed will raise the overnight cost of money whenever it thinks it's necessary. A line in the Fed statement that was most reassuring to the bond market was that the Fed acknowledged that the economy's not as hot as they thought it was, which everybody who's breathing already figured out. The Fed is now data dependent, meaning it's going to read the same tea leaves we're reading every Friday and decide at what point it needs to intercept an economy, which could actually overheat. Key data, first Friday every month is the job report. Nobody should stay unlocked before that first Friday every month. And I think fishing for lows in interest rates, procrastinating and locking, give it a few days, don't be in a hurry, I think that may be in the rearview mirror for quite some time. All of these cautions notwithstanding, the Fed did knock down the slope of future increases in rates as best it thinks, and even that slope is too high by most current observations. But I can't overemphasize how blind the Fed is. None of its models work. Not one has been predictive. All of its models have predicted a hotter economy than we have enjoyed, but there's nothing written in stone or written in the sky that says that those models are going to continue to be wrong on the high side. They could just as easily be wrong on the downside. Now, the Fed ordinarily thinks, based on long-term historical modeling of the economy, that it's got, a year and a half to be gradual about rate increases and still achieve its objective. And data dependency now and flying blind means it's got to jerk the stick on this baby whenever it sees mountains ahead. And they're going to come out of the fog. There's not going to be warning. And that's a prescription for more excitement than we're used to. We've had plenty of excitement the last half dozen years, but it's all been downside in rates. And the worm is turning. So be alert. The world needs more alerts. Thank you very much.